that wouldn't have worked out too well, but it is going to be the Black Morphling. They actually ran a pretty similar lineup about 11 days ago in their I-League matchup against Summoner's Rift, which did bode well for them. But we'll have to see how things will work out here as we hop into the game here. This is game number 1 of this lower bracket, I guess, semi-final matchup. A best of 3 here. It's elimination. So the winner gets to truck on and continue their journey of a comeback, while the other one, well, their Starladder Season 12 journey will come to a close. So without further ado, and before action does break out, we'll get some introductions underway. I'll lead off your introductions for your Radiant side. We got Team Malaysia here, coming off their loss 0-2 to IG, putting them in this lower bracket. We got Mr. Ohio, who's going to be playing your Puck. We got Johnny, who's going to be playing your Wisp along the bottom. We got kYxY, who's going to be playing the Tiny, or the Tony, if you will. Mushi playing your Rubik. Yeah, he's still playing his support position. Definitely stepped away from that mid laner that we've come to know on Orange and Titan. And then their new mid laner core position role is going to be filled by kYxY, who's going to be playing what looks like your safe lane Viper.
And for Team Tinker, we've got Flo, also known as Boba, playing his Clockwork, one of his most famous heroes. We've got Pink Panda, also known as Way Too Sexy, playing the Earth Spirit. We got kYxY handling that Queen of Pain, going to be going mid lane. And we've got Black, the guy from China, doing wondrous things. He's definitely turned this team around, I think he's definitely turning them around to be almost a tier 1 team. And he's playing the Morphling, as well as kYxY, rounding it off for Witch Doctor here.
The man from China, the German from China, now he's an American. This guy is a little bit of everything. Just wherever you put him to play Dota, he is now that. And, well, he won't need to worry too much about his extra bit of dialect. Can do the full communication now with his Team Tinker squad in English. And yeah, I mean, he's been notoriously known as one of the best PvEers in the game, and Morphling used to be something he loved to go for. I believe it was when he was on Team CSI, I want to say, back at the TI4 qualifier run. He played a lot of Morphling back then. Him and like Lakells used to run it a lot when it was in its heyday. And they've been doing a lot of work, so it's something he's very familiar with here. Already early aggression onto Puck. Look at this, no respect from kYxY, just dishing out the early Maldic and right click here. Who is going to play chicken first, though?
kYxY did.
What? He goes down.
What?
Ohio just kind of waits it out, and yep, he gets the upper hand. That was a battle of chicken and wits right there, and kYxY. Oh boy.
Yeah. It's really funny how he didn't even try to go for the Maldic even earlier on. Like, why would you hold it for even that long? I mean, that gives Ohio boots. That's a very, very big kill. And I mean, I was gonna praise kYxY for doing really well mid lane so far. I mean, the combo doesn't get too scary until level 3. That's when you see the spirits coming out, as well as the potential for an Avatos level 2. So, but.
Very
top lane, are they going to go again?
kYxY's like, God damn it, I'm back. I'm not going to let that happen again. He will probably be a bit more hesitant this go around, but Ohio does no longer have that salve, so only has to work with now 1 tango after using it there. kYxY's going to come in from behind. There's that curse again, but this time he's not looking to kind of hang and swing fists here with Ohio. He'll just step back and just continue to dish out little bits of harassment to keep him in check. But yeah, kYxY is up to the top of the net worth right now, 10-3. The stun will miss. And that is the one thing you do have to fear, Johnny, who did go right for that bottle rush, he does have a regen actually on hand now. No spirits leveled up quite yet, but even just with the tether slow and the overcharge capability, you can really surprise your mid lane opponent with a quick burst of damage and plus the follow-up right click. Wisp could come out of the dark and really catch him by surprise. But also, speaking of which, you can say the same here for Team Tinker. Way2, who is always a very selfless kind of support player, waiting very patiently, even if that means he gets no XP for the longest time. He'll be there by the side of kYxY just in case something does break out, but not close enough where he takes away XP.
Top lane, Puck going in. Ohio already waved forward, but Black still has his wave, and he's going to get it.
Oh,
Black, nice.
This time, not so fortunate, Mr. Ohio. Black's going to be there by his side. kYxY slips away. Careful, buddy. Man, one more auto attack from the side creeps.
I mean, he's level 1 still, dude. Level 1. He just might as well suicide. Where is he going?
You just buy out. You got 60 gold, dude. All right, well, he's going to have to take the long walk of shame out the base instead of doing the express trip, so.
Top mid lane.
Mid lane, there's a fissure. Not going to catch him on the appropriate side to get him under the tower, though, so. Things are just getting pretty silly here early on, especially from the side of Team Tinker. But fortunately for them, Black is able to get in that kill and kind of take control back in this top lane, or be a bit more assertive with it. On the other side of the world, though, we haven't talked much about this bottom lane. Bulba gets the early block in on the camp, trying to get that creep equilibrium back in under the tower. It's just a really hard laning matchup for him going against this Viper, which is really no surprise. He can easily bully back that little melee for the clockwork, and no cog is really going to stop him from kind of just walking around and getting that orb walk off. And just the second he shows himself, kYxY is right there to say, stay back. This is my creeps now. He's 25-3, the best CS in the game at this moment. And he's probably going to just bull rush towards that mech build up here. And top lane will have to keep an eye out. Ohio not going to get caught with that fissure, not even the tip of it, as he will be able to shift.
Yeah, another good thing to note in this game is that kYxY's not really getting pressured. kYxY just got his level 3, and he just got his spirits. So he hasn't put any pressure on for the first 4 minutes onto kYxY. You can see why that's why he's at the second highest in the CS. I mean, they've been tossing every creep there, like you see that, but it's still not enough. You really need to have Johnny getting in the, oh, this could be a creep block, or a fissure block, pretty easily. He can do it on this side, or he can do it from here, too. So there's a lot of ways to cut off this Tiny with the fissure block.
And as long as kYxY, sorry, not kYxY, Way2 is missing from the map, they don't really know when he could come out from the dark. He's been just kind of hanging about, still only level 1, and he just continues to build up those camps on the side for them to easily farm up. I anticipate that now he will eat the combo, brings him down pretty low here, but nothing he's too worried about. He'll just have to step back and away. Johnny, though, uses the haste he's been bottled up, and he's going to start sending that regen right back his way, so kYxY can have some more mana to work with. Meanwhile, on bottom, Mushi tries to move on forward, maybe trying to make a go onto Bulba, but he continues to be a bit turtled here, safely under his tower. He's got an 8 CS, though, with the help of the rocket, and occasional last hits that's been kind of gifted to him. Still pales greatly in comparison to what kYxY has been able to get out of his lane, but as long as he's not feeding over any unnecessary kills, he'll just have to make do for now and just try to get his way to level 6.
Yeah, it's kind of the trade-off, right? I'm talking about it in draft. Bulba's just going to be getting, trying to get levels down here. It's not going to get too much for him. 9 last hits is really good for him, I would say. In top lane, they're going to be contesting this. Ohio, nice dodge
Nice
once
shift.
again. Yeah.
Little Matrix play right there. Sees it coming, sidesteps it, and will be able to walk away with a fun little illusion rune for himself right in front of kYxY's face. So he'll have to round the bend back and over, and well, he will be able to work with a little bit of jungle play here as the 1 stack here, but we already have about, what, 2-3 stacks here built up on the side. I don't know if it's something worthy of even a Sonic Wave to help it out, but for now at least it looks like he'll make the walk all the way back to base. And for the first time this game, it looks like maybe Way2 will be able to get finally some serious XP for himself. Still trying to get to level 2 here, but this solo mid lane should certainly help out.
Oh, and there's a lot of stuff, like you're saying, definitely coming in from both sides, and now they're getting cleared out from the Tiny. He's got level 6 before this. Wisp is level 3.5. Let's see where they get from here. And I mean,
do you
they have to know
anticipate that kYxY is going to just bull rush and get a hold of the Agnes sector? Does he stop along the way and pick up someone like Drums? Or does he not need to worry too much about the mobility aspect with having this Wisp available to him and just instead go right for the Whomping Willow, if you will?
I think it's either Ags or Blink Dagger. And against the enemy's lineup, they have... Yeah, you can blow up the Quap, but... You can blow up the Witch Doctor, you can blow up the ES, as long as you get a fast Blink Dagger, but I don't think they need it. They have the Relocate, and they have the Toss combination, so I would rather see them just go for the fast Ags. And they have 2 wards coming out from Team Tinker, trying to spot out these ganks coming around too.
Well, the thing is this might not be a gank. They had spotted out that big stack before, and I think they want to take it for themselves.
Right.
Yeah, they're looking to go up and around. They want to take that big stack away, but they're going to run
there
to
it is,
Way2.
Way2,
Yeah, they'll get this instead. Big combo. It's very easy stuff. Do they still hang around and go for it? I mean,
He's
Team
pinging
Tinker
it.
already ping it out. Yeah, they know that they are there for the stack. kYxY's like, no, no, that's my money.
Attack.
Even Bulba looking to scout it out with a rocket, but they don't go there quite yet. Maybe a bit too predictable. They want to see if anyone from top lane tries to come and help them out, and they'll cut him off. But it's now going to be most of them here. They tether away. Still Johnny. Wow, he gets blown up instantly there with the Victor and the Sonic Wave. Now Black looking to get involved here. They're making a move on to kYxY. What a coil, though, set up from Ohio. Connects on the 4. They are able to bring down the puck, though, as the follow-up will not be there. kYxY gets a toss back, rather. But Black's going to be fine. Even the heal coming in. And that quickly turns into a
bottom lane. They're going to go on
drop.
Bulba now, but he drops his haste rune. They're going to get the tower, though. Bulba can't stop it.
Bottom tower has fallen.
I have to say, though, you know, very nicely done, though, from Team Tinker. They recognize that Malaysia are in their woods. They could be going for the stack, but they don't get too excited that they kind of run in there on their own. They wait till everyone's ready to participate, and that's where it counts for them. They quickly take down 3, and next thing you know, they push ahead 4-2. So beautifully set up, even though the coil did look pretty miraculous. It just didn't really have the follow-up at that point. But I guess in the meantime, it's a little bit of space for kYxY to get that tier 1.
Puck level 1 silence is the most underwhelming spell on the hero, and it's they're going once again to try and do the ancient or the stack to clear, and they might be able to find out kYxY. They don't have a puck with the blink though. Do have the lift. That's all they have. kYxY's got his blink on cooldown. No,
silence should be there. They'll get kYxY out, and they'll do a big chunk of damage to that stack. Reinforcements are just nearby, but without kYxY being available, they can't do what they did before. So this time Malaysia are going to get what they want, the second time being a charm for them. They walk away. Well, they walk away with their life, though. Oh, they see Pilot Eye now. They're even going to commit to coil just for him, and he will go down. Stun follow-up there. It's Puck who gets the last hit. Ohio will take that and walk away. And quickly Malaysia will be able to even this game right back up 4-4.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I think it's looking really good for Malaysia. Even though they gave up those kills, still Viper got with his free farm on Emba's got his mechanism. And was trying to hook Bulba. There he goes, he got it. But he's paying his life for this.
Yeah, I mean, he's just man up here. You gotta remember, he has a mech to use thereafter. He pops it here, so he gets the clockwork down. He will lose his own life. It costs, you know, Team Tinker to pull out 2 rotations, 3 rotations actually, to help him out with that one. So quickly,
stuck
Team
in
Malaysia.
Here, he blinked in.
Oh, bummer.
He's stuck, man. They need this tower mid
is
too.
under
This is
attack.
the defense they needed.
Well, they'll get there in time to at least stop him for now, but they got some good damage onto it. Plus, while Black steps away from that top lane, Ohio's going to be there to build up a bit of farm. He's trying to go for a Blink Dagger, I imagine. But yeah, speaking of Blink Daggers here, kYxY
Oh, yeah.
goes for a Blink Dagger on his Tiny. You know, it's not unfamiliar for a Tiny to get a Blink, but when it's a Wisp and a Tiny, you don't see Blink really come out that often. So, this is going to be
only
funky.
Eternal Envy really does it.
And it's going to be surprising for Team Tinker.
Not
He doesn't
anymore.
show it.
He's showing it right now.
He's showing it now.
You're jinxing everything, Connor. You're jinxing everything. But
Oh,
yeah, it's kind of weird him showing it already. It's kind of weird. Oh, they just broke the tether too, so they can't relocate just yet. They need to wait 5 seconds before they can do something. Black's replica is on cooldown, but this is where it starts getting really scary for Team Tinker. They have to huddle up, not knowing that the Wisp has to relocate, and they can't really. They have to go on the offensive here, and they're gonna scout out the Wisp first.
Well, they make a jump, and they take down way too, but the Wisp is going to be taken out in exchange of support for support. Coconut flies only onto kYxY. He gets the Maldic down, but he can't really work with the Death Ward as there's no mana. They are able to get down the Rubik. Pilot Eye still alive and well. Heals on up with the Voodoo Restoration, and now kYxY has to run away. Will be able to make it out. And once they see Ohio sending that orb, they don't want to overcommit to anything. So the dust does settle. It's Team Tinker who get a better trade, doing 2 for 1. But all the meanwhile, kYxY is just doing work here in the top lane, going for this tier 1. This Viper really has yet to participate in any of these fights. But because he hasn't been around, he benefits him, so much from the farm he's been given.
They've got the bottle up. 3 seconds left on the Blink Dagger. Bulba could be in trouble if he shows himself. Oh, he found him. Toss back? No, doesn't need toss back. But Bulba definitely going down. Oh, nice fissure.
Away. Yeah, the fissure saves, but he's not going to go away. Oh, Johnny could be in trouble now. No Sonic Wave. He's just got to try to right-click him down. Jump in. Toss is not going to be enough to save his little Wisp comrade. And they want more. kYxY blinking in, gets stunned up. Ohio was going to come in, but he cancels that TP. Fissure was going to be there, but obviously will not connect onto anyone.
Dyer's top tower
again,
has fallen.
kYxY pushes off that tier 1 in the top lane all the meanwhile.
Yeah, so far Malaysia just doing a really good job outmaneuvering, as well as top. kYxY is gonna live. He's in got Tranquil, so he's got enough movement speed to skate on out of here. You have the turnaround potential. Once again, Bulba might be trading his life. It just feels like this Clockwork pick hasn't done much. He's got Tranquil Boots and a bottle, 0 and 2, and I mean, Bulba's just going to hook in and die, it feels like. You hook in onto the Tiny, you're going to die. You hook in onto the Viper, you're going to die. So, it's a very tough position for him to be playing in this game.
And he's got to be that one to help out with the other 3, because Black has to take the time to farm himself. He's the lady at home on this Morphling. So you need that Clockwork to help create the space so that this Morphling can kind of do as he pleases without really, you know, and getting it done under the radar. But we'll see if Malaysia look to kind of keep Black in check, or if they want to continue to try to build up a snowball by just getting work done elsewhere. Have yet to really see them move in with any sort of relocate, which has been online for quite a while now. They have the aggressive wards
Radiant's
down in
bottom
Team
tower
Tinker's
is
territory
under
to see if
attack.
anyone's trying to solo farm a bit. But it looks like overall they're just going to continue to pressure out the top part of this map. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Ohio, who is there to kind of help out against Morphling, keeps the pressure backing away, but here comes the rest of Team Tinker now. The cavalry coming in.
Dyer's top tower
They're heading
is
towards the
under
bottom
attack.
lane.
Puck has his Blink Dagger too. He really wants to try to get to it, and this is kind of going to be a good bait, I think, for Black. Oh, they have vision of him, but he did go for the Midas before this team fight. That could hurt him. Oh.
Okay, kYxY finally is the man going to be enough to save him. Doesn't look like it. Big Sonic Wave and that Death Ward doing serious work. Black moves in, he's very low. Gets lifted up, he'll get popped. Toss comes out through. kYxY should be next to go down. She's very low, but we're going to be kept alive. Nope, I say that, and kYxY is going to be able to get him. Meanwhile, there's a relocate back to the top lane here for both kYxY and Johnny. It's a 3-for-3 trade, and it looks like kYxY is going to help try to finish off this tier 1 tower on the
Radiant's
bottom lane. But as I
tower
say
is
that,
under attack.
Malaysia, they'll pressure out the
Radiant
top. So
structures
11 to
are
11, a
fortified.
very back-and-forth
Dyer's
skirmish here
top
between
tower
both sides.
is under attack.
Oh yeah, that was an amazing
Dyer's
Sonic Wave
structures
coming in
are
from
fortified.
kYxY. He got the Puck as well as the Viper, and Ohio did as much as he could without his Blink Dagger in that team fight. So props to him trying his best, and he didn't even buy the Blink Dagger before, but he should be able to get it here with these last creeps, and gonna be able to pick it up now. If he had that during that team fight, it could have looked totally different, but not having it, Viper going down first, and well, at least they found the ward behind the tower. Good job, Mushi.
Yeah, it became pretty obvious that, you know, the last engagement they had down here, Team Tinker just kind of made their quick jump onto Mr. Imba as he was hiding in the woods. So they get that D ward out, and they'll hold this tier 1 tower at least for now. Back at mid lane, Johnny kYxY continue to kind of farm it on up. After completing out this Blink Dagger, suddenly he's only one component away, more specifically 400 gold away from finishing out his Agnum Scepter. He managed to throw together that bit of farm pretty damn fast. I mean, I guess credit to him pulling together all these freaking kills. He's suddenly 6-1 on this Tiny.
Oh yeah, I was gonna mention, yeah, it's definitely from him getting those 6 kills. Oh, top lane too. Might be 7.
Relocate.
Yeah. kYxY die. But where did the risk? Okay,
kYxY
so they're
dead.
in a good position
Top
still.
lane.
They're in the mid.
Yep.
And they're at their tier 1 tower. Easily be defended.
So they'll be fine. They step back. They're really doing their best to not hand anything over too easy here to Team Tinker. Whether it's tier 1 or not, they have yet to take a structure themselves, while Malaysia have already cleared out all 3 tier 1s. So there is definitely going to be an economy difference here. We look at the graph and you can see it about 4K right now for Team Malaysia. XP not as dramatic, about 1,500. But still, you can see it's going to pay off very nicely. That Agnums is now going to be complete. There he is, holding that big old frickin' tree. The Siege, the Cleave. It can get pretty ridiculous real fast. And these little precious supports, way too Earthshaker and kYxY Witch Doctor, better make sure they employ that buddy-buddy system and don't really get caught out on their own any longer. As they will smoke, they start heading into the Malaysia woods here. This could be a clash here, Ryu. Oh, both sides smoked up too. Who will have the high ground advantage? It looks like maybe Team Tinker will, as they're heading towards the Roche pit here, rounding the bend. kYxY comes in from behind. They might just miss each other. 2 ships sail in the night, if you will.
Well, it might not be a ship too long. Boba might be the first sunken hero. Gonna go see David Jones. Boba.
There they go.
No.
Oh, they get sunken here. Okay. Blow. Still alive. Hook shot goes over to Ohio instead. He might end up dropping in the end, but the Sonic Wave certainly helps out from the high ground, making it a 1-for-1 trade.
The toss.
And
kYxY.
the toss. Yep, connects right there onto way too very nicely done. Makes it a 2-for-1 trade, an advantage for Team Malaysia on that front. Of course, Team Tinker doing their best with what they can without Black and his Morphling getting
Radiant's
involved.
top tower is under attack.
That was pretty good, all things considered, as you're saying. Black not being there. He's magically found his way up to 3,300 gold. F-Blade. It's nicely timed too, right? You don't want to be getting your F-Blade when you're level 10 or level 11. He's level 13, so he's dealing with 4 mud golems right now. Can't use his waveform, but he's like, damn man, that just sucks. You stack the camp, and then you get more mud golems.
It's a lot of RNG hate, and you know he's passing over that typical cookie cutter Lincoln's first build, which you don't really doubt in here with what Team Malaysia have to offer with the AoE kind of a stun, the slow that's there from your tether, toss with the foil. Viper Strike could be there to easily eliminate the Fade Bolt, along with Fade Bolt plus the Viper Strike. It just doesn't seem like the right kind of game to go right into a Lincoln's. He's just going all in with the damage, and yeah, his F-Blade now done. We'll see if he tries to. Oh, Mushi might be the first target here. Oh, sidestep.
No, he missed it.
And okay, he still gets the shot off, but very awkward there. Mushi's going to be able to step away, putting the stolen cogs to use. Narrowly escape, and now they know the shotgun is out, and they need to be ready for it.
Yeah, F-Blade is first time missed shotgun from point blank range, so kind of not being a good sniper there, Black, but it was a nice sidestep, and Mushi didn't even have null field, so that's a big thing too, right? Once he starts getting up the magic resistance up to 20%, that could be helping him living up. I suspect Mushi will probably be going for... Is he going for an urn? No. But he's got a casual Sage's Mask. He'll probably get some bracers up, and he'll definitely be hard to bring down once he gets up that more magic resistance. But...
Catching Imba. After getting that Midas, he trucks on forward to put together a bit of farm. For now, it's just an ulti orb, but I think that's just a reliable ulti orb to go towards a Manta. I wager here. Very prominent grab. You're going against something like an Orchid. Mitigate that a bit. Helps out his ability to dish out more significant right-click damage. Helps split push a bit, which has been pretty much his playstyle this game for now. And just add a bit more stat boost. So he continues to farm up here. They're almost trying to bait him out. It looks like Ohio and Mushi nearby, getting in a nice comfortable position on the sidelines. Bulba's here. Plus they have the relocate in case things get a bit too hairy. We'll have to see if Team Tinker try to pull the trigger on anything. On the other side, jump in, stun on the Black and the toss. Only brings him down to about half life as he continues to morph up the strength, but on the other side, there's going to be the jump in. Missed from Bulba. And Foil, though, connects onto 2 out from the dark. Touch Ohio, and now the relocate in. A big Echo Slam, not going to be enough to stop them. They get their stun, they get their kill on the Bulba. Now they're looking for Black. He's going to be able to replicate away from that stun. They see kYxY with the hit ball, and there's going to be the relocate away. They don't take kYxY with him. And he does have a TP, though, to step back. And it looks like they'll be able to follow it up with a Tier 2 takedown. A successful pick, nonetheless. Taking down Bulba.
Top tower is under attack.
Yeah, and as long as they get that Tier 2 tower,
tower
it's a win, and not losing any of their heroes. So really good job. Tiny's going to be on his way to the BKB here, and I'm trying to figure out ways to what they do to that. And not seeing anything, Dakota. Not seeing anything. So kYxY just lingering down here. Wisp is still here. I mean, if Highlight Die shows himself again on this top lane, okay, he just cast. They might relocate. Blind? No, nothing blind.
They're patient, though, and hungry for more Clockwork Blood, it looks like here. He's just trying to finish out a Blade Mail here for Bulba, and he's a bit nervous. I mean, you look at their vision, he's definitely in the dark. They have a full sense as far as where Bulba is. They don't want him too close to that baseline, but if they can get him a little bit out, they know that there's nowhere really for anyone to rotate in. Oh, he might be in trouble going for this creep. They're going to time it out. Oh, are they gonna pounce? They're waiting, man. Zebra, there it is. There's a committed jump, and they got him. They just all that in with a stolen hook shot there from Mushi, and they get their target, and they get their kill. Fissure does fly in. Meanwhile, on the left-hand side,
over here, Orchid it up.
Goes for Ohio, but he has to quickly blink himself out from trouble as they rotate on over. It's still Team Tinker a bit on the defensive here. Another successful pick. Persistence coming out here from Team Malaysia pays off once more. 16-12 now, and their net worth boost about 5K.
Oh,
here we go.
Black got silence.
Can't finish off the shotgun blow onto Mushi, able to waveform up to the high ground and away from the right click of kYxY, but an unsuccessful hit and run for him once more. We'll have to back away.
Man, I'm trying to say that kYxY, I think, made
Dyer's
a good
middle
decision there
tower
in
is
not
under
trying to go
attack.
for the puck kill, because you really need to have this Sonic Wave up for
Dyer's
bigger team fights,
structures
and I
are
don't think you
fortified.
can afford to just blow it off and possibly not get the kill. So really well played from him, just realizing that, hey, we need this Sonic Wave if we want to win any of these team fights, and I have to get it on
Dyer's
multiple
middle tower
heroes.
is under attack.
So good for him to keep it there, but the problem is, with the puck not being getting killed, obviously they're able to siege
Dyer's
this
middle
tier 2
tower has fallen.
tower pretty easily here, but BKB purchased up from kYxY as well as Tiny, and this is, man, how far off is Way 2 from his Blink Dagger? That's the only thing I see them turning this fight, this game around right now.
It's going to be very difficult if they don't have that initial follow-up from like someone like Clockwork leading in, who already is pretty frail as it is from being the man in the machine. But they'll make the best of it here. Now they smoke up. They're heading towards the bottom. Maybe looking to go for Ohio, but it's not going to be easy getting your puck. As I say that, though, they get a nice jump in. Silence.
Oh, he whiffed!
He lives. He walks around and uses the haste room to step away from trouble. Relocate comes in, but he has no Tiny with him. Oh, Johnny, what have I done? He goes down. Maybe he was there to assist out Ohio. You know, I'm not too sure. I didn't see on the top part, but look at this turn back here. Jumps in, gets two-man coil,
Dyer's top
finishes
tower
off
is
Way
under
2.
attack.
And now he's using the rest of his haste room, gets bumped back and away. Hook shot follow-up, gets a secured kill
Radiant's
here.
bottom
Bulba
tower is under
making it
attack.
away as the TPs will fly them back home. Very awkward stuff from
Radiant
both sides. I'm not too
structures
sure
are
what was
fortified.
really going on there, but Johnny comes in
Radiant's
without
bottom tower
his
is
tiny
under attack.
comrade here. And because of
Radiant's
it,
bottom
he ends up
tower
handing
has
over his own
fallen.
life, and now they're going to take down that tier 1. Their first
Yeah, I
tower of
wonder-
the game.
I wish there was a way to go back for like 20 seconds so you can see what happened with kYxY. Did he run out of the range of the tether, or what happened? Because that was very strange. And yeah, Tiny with the BKB coming in there, you just have to like run for your life or something. And Ohio with having the haste rune and kYxY missing the scream is very unfortunate. But yeah, like you said, the Viper with the Manta style now, this is going to be great for counteracting that Quap, the Orchid. And they're both just scream skipping right now. It feels like they're doing as much as he can just to slow down this split push.
But they're ready to play now that they got that Manta. They want to move on in now. They got a smoke here. Way 2. It could be an easy pick. Hey, convenient fissure, though, that he was farming with. Slows him down
And that got
a
corrosive
hair.
skinned.
Yeah, and he's like, wait a minute, that's weird. I don't like that. So he just pulls back immediately. But know how to check kind of that little debuff there. And they all step back and away. They're like, okay,
Dyer's top tower
something's
is
up.
under attack.
They're all missing. I'm getting hit with
Dyer's top
corrosive
tower
skins
has fallen.
from out of nowhere. Let's play it safe. They start to turtle up now.
Worthy
But that
tribute.
means they're going to secure another outer tower here. This top tier 2 means that Team Tinker have nothing else on the outside. All of their outer towers have now been eliminated, and Team Malaysia can just kind of do work in their jungle. And that means that they're going to get the most out of this map. Their farm is going to continue to accelerate further and further, and the option for going for a Roche becomes easier and easier here.
Yeah, and it's just gonna be that window of opportunity. Like when do we see it? And well, I agree with kYxY. Gonna be picking up. This could be a casual dodge, so I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a Manta style. Manta style is great though this game. You get to dodge the Orchid, but you're adding on to the Earthshaker's Fissure, as well as the possibility of the Witch Doctor being able to get that paralyzing cast going. So it's definitely needed this game because of the mobility it adds. The extra movement speed's always nice to have, especially on one of your cores. But if you already have a Blink Dagger, I don't necessarily think you need to have the Yasha. Maybe a Cuirass instead, but probably wanting to dodge that Orchid instead of when the BKB's down.
Yeah, I mean, there is definitely justification as far as why you want to kind of go down and get that Manta. Look at kYxY, been waiting patiently for this. He might get the solo pick on the Mushi, and he will do so. Nicely done. He has to wait one more second. We'll have the blink here. Steps back and away, and will TP out. He had been waiting in that bush for an opportunity like that to utilize that ward, and it pays off. It's a nice little easy solo pick onto Lushi. And with that, they step back and away, create a little bit more space for themselves along the mid and top lane to continue to farm up, which they need Black to do. Black still holding about 4K gold. He's saving up and going straight for the Scotty at this point.
You know, I think Scotty is a great option, but he also kind of needs a BKB too. And this silence from Puck is definitely causing Black a lot of trouble in these team fights, but is he going to play offensive or is he going to play defense? That's his question. And I think Scotty's the right choice, what you're saying. He definitely needs to pick up more, you know, survivability. And I think he can survive in long enough to where he doesn't need to have a BKB.
See if that's going to be the case here. kYxY, who slowly pushes out this top lane with Johnny as his safety net. Johnny with a, at least for now, reliable Vipe booster. Not too sure if that's going to be turning into a Crimson Guard or an Atos. I mean, just getting more life, I guess, certainly does help so he doesn't get bursted down too quickly. Because I imagine Team Tinker are going to look to him to be that focal point. Getting the Wisp out of the picture first and foremost is certainly one of the best things you can do. But here we see kYxY. He's in enemy territory here. Pretty close. They're going on mid lane. They go Black. There's a jump in there. There's that silence. He's going to go down. They make it look relatively easy there, and that's probably part of the reason why he should consider going for a BKB, but he's not. He actually already went all in, buying out what looks like a Manta style. So that could help out with the silence, but he doesn't have it on hand for that moment, so he does drop. And, well, that means that Team Malaysia can easily move to the pit and clean out this Roche grab. They know this is happening.
They have to steal this. They have to steal this, or it feels like it's over. Oh, they got one.
Yeah, kYxY does get a nice kill picking up Ohio here, but we're going to keep our focal point here.
Boba!
Boba, can we get it? Can he do it? Oh, they go down.
Okay, now Boy has a big tiny.
And wow, he just annihilates.
Structures are fortified.
Puts down Clockwork into little bits of rusted pieces. And I guess at the end of the day, it ends up being a one-for-one trade with the Roche coming on through here. kYxY, can he make it out safely? Oh, they're trying to cut him off, but he's already kind of walked himself on through. No contention for the Roche, unfortunately. And Malaysia will be able to get a follow-up kill after grabbing it. So they control the momentum at this point, having that extra life. Oh, man. You look over at kYxY, though. Look at the farm he's got. He's got near 5K. He is second on net worth, only to kYxY and his Tiny. He's got 15K matched up on par with kYxY.
Maybe he went for a BKB. I was thinking he might go for a Heart. I think Heart's really good, but really wants to be able to be mobile in the team fights too, which I don't blame him. And, well, not looking good. I mean, they have Cuirass, or, oh my goodness, the Assault. I don't know, man. He doesn't relocate.
Yep, and Coil. It's a lot of hate for one little Pilot Ice support. They stop off trying to go for the illusion with Way 2, but once they realize that's just an illusion, or a replicate rather, they get the easy kill onto the Witch Doctor. Nothing really Pilot can do about it, considering he just dished out the cask onto the creep wave. So he will lose his life, and there's that AC now in hand here for kYxY. This is when Tiny gets real scary. Gets all that huge bonus armor, now plus 20. It's damn hard and damn fast here. Just look at this tower begin to melt. Once, you know, Johnny gets here to help him with the overcharge, things get pretty out of control. And Team Tinker, what do they do to stop this? Here they go. Boom, bang, block. See you later, Tier 3. And they're home, in jeopardy now. Look at the destructive damage. Unbelievable
there
stuff
is no
here.
home to go home to.
Oh my god, it's a paper mache. They just pile through it. He now going to pop the BKB after the tech will be concluded. Black tries to go for the kill. Johnny is going to be cleaned up there. As Bulma jumps in with the hook shot. Now kYxY moves on through his own BKB, trying to go on the kYxY. That's not getting the target. Soon Bulma's going to be taken apart. kYxY having to go toe-to-toe. kYxY barely alive, able to make it away. They do take down the Viper. Here comes the Coconut. Only connects onto kYxY. He is going to get maledicted up. They're trying to run here. Only 2 of them left and alive here. Team Tinker would love to get this extra pickup, making them pay for losing that mid-set of the racks here. And there's going to be the stun. There's another cast, and even a death ward instantly silenced and debunked with the coil. They are going to get the kill, but that's just the Aegis here. Ohio locking him in place. Does kYxY look to re-engage? He does not. It looks like they'll step back and away. They did ping out the replicate here, but
Radiant's bottom tower
they
is
know
under
that they don't
attack.
want to make a jump happen there. So, well, Ryu, when the dust settles, it's Team Malaysia who do walk away with the big base damage. They take out that mid lane set of racks. They do lose a couple of lives, but at the end of the day, it's their benefit. They're still in very good standing.
Yeah, they really won that team fight because they were able to bring down the Viper. Viper wasn't able to cast his BKB, and once that happened, they were easily able to clean him up. kYxY, once again, being an outstanding player this game, 11-1. I mean, he's playing absolutely out of his mind. He needs to continue it up. That's their only way if he keeps on getting these great Sonic waves, killing out everybody. And, well, during that team fight, Johnny did pick up the Vanguard. I thought it'd be enough for him to live, but he still did go down. But as you mentioned, Raxus went down, and that's all they can really ask for. And Tiny, man, with that assault picked up, instantly already turning that Yash into Manta style. Just so much from kYxY right now.
One Tiny was a problem, but now you got 3. And they can all hit pretty damn hard. Now they look at the bottom lane, jump in silence, they're going for Black here. He's going to be meant off the silence, follow up stun. Not going to be connected as he will pull his little Houdini act. Head back up towards the mid lane with his replicate. Very happy to have that Manta now. Almost in trouble, but he's fine. And Malaysia just kind of showing their assertive push here. Now potentially making it go towards the bottom. I know they have a gem on someone. It's Mushi? No, he has sentries here.
Dire's bottom tower.
It's on Ohio.
Should be on puck.
Here.
It's on, yeah. He's going to check right now.
Yeah, he'll see the ward.
Miss.
Looks to take it down.
Miss.
Side step, gets heals up. There's a follow here from Bulma, but he quickly blinks out from trouble. Jump in, Echo on the Mushi, not big damage. It looks like, yeah, Wei-Tsu's going to go down immediately. Bulma's going to be forced to retreat through the TP. On the back lines, you can see kYxY looking to address everyone else. Twilight Eye was taken down in the heat of the moment, and now even Bulma will go down. Johnny gets that one. And quickly, 3 of Team Tinker are out of the picture. And with that, Team Malaysia just follow up with an invasion through the south side of the base. And they're going to go right for the tier 3. No glyph on hand. Look at that destructive power come out. Now with the Manta. Black's got to do something. He goes on forward, going to get silenced. Manta's it off again. It will replicate away. But that doesn't deter them one bit. Now they're going for the racks. Oh, fuck. They get it down. That's 2 racks already. And it looks like game
Just
1.
go for the throat.
Yeah, could be in the bag here for Team Malaysia.
And
that's it. They raise the white flag. Malaysia, very good. Dominant performance here for game number 1. And things out 24-19 to kYxY at a 25K net worth lead. Very nice stuff from them. They'll take game 1 in this best of 3.
Yeah, I honestly think it came back to what I said they should have done. Team Tinker playing really too passive. And they had a Quap mid lane that did amazing against the Wisp Tiny combination. All they had to do was just get an aggressive tri-lane with the Witch Doctor ES +1, and they could have definitely kept down this Viper. Viper was able to